Hi guys, I'm here with the very wonderful and very busy Tamannaah Bhatia. Tamannaah, सबसे पहले तो Eid Mubarak.
आपको भी.
And you have two films releasing that have released on the same day. That is Khamoshi and Devi 2 and Abhinetri 2 as well. So how are you managing? It must be crazy.
So, well, the original plan was that these two films were supposed to release together. So, on 31st, Devi 2 released and Abhinetri released. But now Khamoshi comes out on the 14th of June.
Okay.
But yeah, they are pretty much back-to-back releases, and it's really nice to have a release in Tamil, Telugu, and in Hindi in such a close proximity. And yeah, I'm quite excited about this film because it's nothing like what I've done before. It's very new for me. I play deaf and mute in this film, and for me that was a very challenging part to play. And what we've shot is just a straight up thriller, which I was very happy to be a part of, because not up till now I've never done a straight up thriller.
Okay.
So yeah, it's been quite an amazing journey.
But are you scared easy? Do you get scared easily when you watch thriller movies?
Oh yeah. I mean horror films though are a big no. I can never sit through them.
Okay.
Even if I sit through them, then I'm watching like this,
or like shut your ears and
yeah,
watch
I'm
it.
like I can't see this. No. Then you shut your ears and ask the other person what's happening.
Okay, but do you have a favorite horror movie?
House of Wax.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the only film.
I think that was a bit in the horror comedy space.
No, that was full on horror. That was proper horror.
That was proper, like doors creaking and cutting fingers
too
off
ganda.
and
Like
all
it was
that.
fully like
But you
creeps.
managed to go through that.
I managed to go through that, but then I could not do waxing for 2-3 weeks after that, because the whole idea of having wax on me was just not happening.
Okay, and what about while shooting the movie Khamoshi? Were there any scary experiences? Because it is a thriller, and from what we can see in the trailer, Prabhudeva is this creepy murderer, is what we could tell.
Yeah.
So, were there any scary experiences? Was it scary shooting? Obviously not, because there are a lot of people on set. But otherwise, like shoot खत्म होने के बाद बुरे सपने आते हैं या कुछ ऐसा?
No, 100%. Actually, we shot the film for 20 nights, and so from the vanity to the house, it was a house we shot the entire film, and the house is in an extremely very like isolated kind of place. It's not in the city at all, so we're very far away from the city, and there's nobody around, and going from the vanity to the house was a process, because nobody would want to go alone, and nobody on the set would actually go to the loos alone, because the house we were shooting in had a very creepy vibe.
Was it haunted?
It wasn't haunted, at least what we were told.
Okay.
But it was very creepy because they had these paintings which were very portraitish, and it had this feeling that they're staring at you, like So that was very creepy.
Yeah.
So yeah, nobody would go to the loo alone. Nobody would travel from one place to another alone. I mean, of course, there were people like trying to be all brave and say like, no, meko dar nahi lagta, but everybody was very scared.
Okay. And tell me a little bit about prepping for your character. You play someone who's deaf and mute.
Yes.
How difficult is it to express? Do you often, because you're not saying a dialogue out loud, do you often tend to over-express,
Yeah.
And it can sometimes come across as fake. So how do you control that, and what was your preparation like?
Exactly. So when I signed on this film, I asked for prep. I said I need to prep a little bit just to understand how the body language is, and also to learn a little bit of sign language, because that comes in use in the film. And I reported like 5 days before the shoot, and I worked with somebody who was training me for the body language. And yes, it's very different actually, because your senses are not, you can't hear, right? So your responses to things are way more delayed than a normal person's response.
Yeah.
So for me, I had to learn that and imbibe it more in a natural way, because it was going to be my next 20 days. I'm going to not react to any kind of sound.
अब ईद की बात करते हुए, what are your plans for this Eid?
Well, the only thing is I'm vegetarian, so I can't eat non-veg.
I know we had all this food out for you.
I know, but desserts are vegetarians.
Yeah, so you can have a lot of firni.
Yeah, I can have a lot of desserts. Although I'm on a diet, but I know that with all my friends, I'm going to let go of my diet, and I'm just going to have a good time trying out all the desserts.
So indulging in desserts is your plan for this Eid?
Yeah, like sheer kurma kind of.
And do you have any memories from as a kid? What is your favorite Eid memory?
For me, I've a large part of my career has been in Hyderabad. And whenever I've been in Hyderabad and it's been Eid, it's been crazy because, from the biryani to, to all the food or to all the festivity, or people being up all night. So I got to really experience that really, really well. I used to eat non-veg, so of course.
So what
I've
was your
eaten,
favorite eat food when you were eating non-veg?
biryani. There was I
The
used
classic.
to
I think
yeah I
everyone
used to
loves
love mutton
biryani.
biryani, so biryani was like the staple thing. And I have a lot of friends who are Muslims, so they used to send and ghar ka bana hua used to actually be like way better than anywhere
Right.
outside.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would wait for my friends to send.
And you're also a Bombay girl, so did you
Yes.
ever go with your friends to maybe say Muhammad Ali Road?
Muhammad Ali Road. I was just about to. I know what that is on my list of things to do in
Oh, you
life.
haven't gone
I
yet?
haven't been to Muhammad Ali Road.
Now
and
it's too late
that-
because you're going to get mobbed over there.
Clearly, now that we've said it out here, but that is 110% on my list. I have to do that.
Okay.
And I've seen this one place that serves this very amazing jalebi. So I have that.
That's on your checklist.
That's on my checklist. Yeah.
Okay, and what about how do you like to dress up for Eid, and any tips for everyone who's viewing you?
Well, to dress up, I think it calls for festivity. And if I were getting ready for Eid, I'd definitely wear a pasa. I don't know. It's exciting to kind of dress up all the way.
Yeah.
And yeah, I do a fusion of Indo-Western, and I love all the embroidery that happens on in the beautiful like a beautiful anarkali. So yeah, I would go all the way out.
Also, speaking of your future projects, you also have Ram Charan's movie Saira coming up. Am I pronouncing it right?
Correct. It's called Saira. Yes.
Okay. And you did a character reveal on Instagram, and Mr. Bachchan is also going to be joining you. Also, do you get a chance to work with him, and tell us a little bit about the project?
Well, Saira is it's one of those films that is going to be pan India again for me, probably after Baahubali. What's amazing about this film is that it's a huge ensemble cast, everybody playing different characters, and it's Chiranjeevi sir who's playing playing Saira, and this film is based pre-independence. We also have Amit ji playing a very, very important character, and we have actors from different languages being a part of the film, which is what truly makes this a pan-India film. And after I did Baahubali, I was very reluctant to do another period film immediately.
Right. I was in fact just going to ask you that,
Yeah.
do you think that maybe that would put you in a box or maybe stereotype you when it comes to movies that are like this?
Period. Yeah. Exactly. Like I really was reluctant to take on anything after Baahubali because I felt like there'll always be a comparison. But being a part of Saira, and I've shot for most of the film, it's a completely different look for me. It's a completely different characterization, and it's also a different time and era.
Okay.
It's definitely a film that I am really looking forward to because of whatever I have canned for the film, whatever I've shot. I'm super thrilled and super excited to be a part of a film which is going to be showcasing everywhere, and it's story of a freedom fighter who we must know about.
Right. And do we get to see you do a lot of action in this movie as well?
Actually, in this film, I don't have action, but my character is going to be really, really amazing. And I normally don't have the courage to say that out loud, but yeah, I'm very happy with the way it's shaped up.
Also, a pattern that I think I've noticed in your films is, and this is a pattern that's happening with everyone, that you start off with a fun rom-com, you're a girl next door, and now I think the kind of movies that people are even consuming now are a lot more layered.
Yeah.
Like you have also done a movie like Khamoshi, which is definitely a bit more darker. It's not a happy, fun movie.
Yes.
So is this a conscious decision for you to move away from the girl next door image and maybe venture into something darker? And is it something that you'd like to do in the future as well?
Well, for me, what's been most important is to play different characters, And yes, of course, we all start with being, the quintessential, Hindi film heroine, I think I've done that, which I also love doing.
Right.
But I think, like you said, now the consumption is very, very different thanks to the exposure that's there digitally.
Right.
So we are also constantly trying to create content that is not just exciting for the audiences to consume, but it's exciting for them to consume it on the big screen. Because otherwise they have no reason to go to a movie theater to go watch the film. If they can watch something like that on their laptop or their phones, then why would they go to a movie theater? So even like a film like Khamoshi, because it has that whole vibe of being spooky and a thriller.
Yeah.
You know, the vibe that a theater can create for you, clearly your drawing room or your living room cannot create that.
Correct.
So hence for us, it's also feature films have now to be much more smarterly packaged, because why would an audience want to go? So we need to create that excitement factor for the audiences.
And like you said, digital content is giving equal competition to content in the theatre.
Yeah.
So again, is this something that you'd like to explore, or do you have any digital projects in the pipeline?
I'd definitely like to explore digital. In fact, I keep getting, a lot of scripts keep getting bounced from there. But I want to do something really, really, something that really excites me in digital. But I'm looking at it right now as we speak.
Okay, great. I'd love to see you on my laptop or on our phone screen.
Definitely.
But for now, all the best for Khamoshi,
Thank
Tamannaah,
you.
and a
Thank
very
you.
happy Eid to you.
Happy Eid to you. Eid Mubarak to everyone.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.